Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Daria Reactions. I am Fred. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. We are in season 5 of MTV's Daria, and this week, the episode we are covering is Camp Fear. What do I remember about the episode in question? I believe this is like a reunion episode. Daria and Quinn go back to a summer camp that they attended, and Quinn is still very popular. Daria is still the outcast, but I believe somehow that gets flipped by the end of the episode. That is what I remember. Um, and if we seems like we are rushing into the intro here, it kind of is. Like I don't really have much to talk about here since I'm recording this one like about a half hour after I finished recording the for the previous episode, Fat Like Me, which we saw last week. Yeah, trying to record these in like two at a time. Any which way, um, we have the display capture up. We turn the blurs on and off periodically. You don't hear any audio from the episode itself because I tend to run my mouth and give my ongoing running commentary, things of that sort. Um, so let's get into it here. To knock down the volume some. There we go. That's a horrifying view. She got small hands, but she ain't sticking her hand down the disposal suit. I was right. It was a reunion for a camp. A John Wayne collectible coin for Rio Bravo. Of course you would go, Quinn. Yeah, she has been watching Little Women again, if that was any indication. Is it just me or is Helen bigger? Huh? Wait. How did the coin? He set the coin on the counter. How did it go down the drain? No, hey, no, I don't get what Mystic Spire, what these guys are complaining about. They played at a kid's birthday party. The Peekaboo ICU. Yeah. Daria is traumatized. Mystic Spiral had a prime? Another breakup concept. That's kind of weird. Back to back episodes where the fashion club, has the breakup tension in Fat Like Me, and now Mystic Spiral is considering breaking up. Uh, that's wait, they're in the tank, the van, right? Did it get? It got retconned. The tank got, the van, the interior of the van got retconned. You will? Are they going to imply that Quinn walked the entire way? Tracy, Cindy, Tatiana? Reading Animal Farm. I'm somewhat glad that that was not required reading. Quinn didn't want to go, and she made friends instantly. How distant a cousin is he? And one could argue, one okay, so that's basically where it started with Daria and Quinn's issues. That's weird. That's kind of unique. Yes, it has, Jane. Yes, it has. Th- This guy's a complete douche. I remember this episode now, and he's a complete. His entire his entire image is about his time at this damn camp. If Daria wants to go into a homicidal rage, this will be the episode that could be justified. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, well, oh Jake, oh no, Jake realizing how many times things got put off because of Helen's career. A general store. What do you put into the cookies? Brent gets Brent gets it. Brent's interested in potato chips. It's don't blame him. Yeah, you can tell this Skip character. I'm remembering now. Oh boy, it's like you just hope for somebody to punch him in the face, but he doesn't get his comeuppance that way. Kill him! Kill him now! That's awkward. Daria does not have fond memories of this camp. The watermelon? Yeah, Daria ain't getting in. Oh, that dick! He jerked her into the water. Yeah, yep, totally active is too active. The watermelon game. The three B's: Billy, Bobby, and Benji, as opposed to the three J's: Joey, Jeffrey, and Jamie. I believe. I think I got it right this time. Prince mad. It kind of makes you wonder if Helen pulled back a bit on her career. Would Jake be as stressed out as he is? They're full of shit, regardless. Wait, does Trent get on people's nerves? I don't see how. He's totally chill and fine. Yes. Goodness, somebody slammed his face into the damn grill. There's that horse in the barn is a bit too large, it seems. But Daria doesn't follow the herb. She just does her own thing. Daria snapping. No, it's like you got wait, you got Amelia got on Daria's nerves. Daria didn't want to come here anyway. She was forced to. For the love of God, somebody take that microphone and shove it down his throat. They're tasteless. Plain. Plain? They okay. That's quite yeah. Why make chips with no taste? Trent, Trent looks decent with a headband. Bottled water. Whoa. Jake? uh, Jake was going to surprise you in that. Yes, he does. The skis. Wait, who? Yeah. Yeah, she. Oh. Whoops. Wow, they all three of them this Quinn. Please, someone take the microphone away from him. Please. 7 years. Okay. No. Yeah, you're always talking. Thank goodness. Oh no. Oh, great. She's gonna be cool, but she's ripping off what Daria said to her. Who? Oh wow, the weird kid. No, she isn't. Daria has friends. Like you literally saw Daria get out of a van with Jane and Trent. Yeah, way too seriously. Well, at least something good came out of it. Yeah, Daria is very inspiring, hence this series of videos. Wait, Daria, they just they make Daria look shorter than Jane and Trent, considerably shorter. Wonder where Quinn is? Is Quinn getting a ride with Skip? He has to be. Team. Trent is back in the groove. Yeah, where's Quinn? Who? Of yeah. Wow. Okay. I was like, yeah, Quinn get a ride with Skip. All right. Um. Clearly, this is an episode I that certainly inspires certain feelings, at least towards the character of Skip, and how fucking annoying is like if Daria was like if one wanted to justify Daria becoming a horror movie killer in terms of like slasher the slasher genre, we're talking Friday the 13th or Scream or something of that sort, she would be completely justified in in going on a rampage and starting with Skip. Arguably, in terms of one shot characters, the most annoying one shot character imaginable. Such a douchebag. And not even, and what's worse is dude's not even that charm. Like if there was like some charm to him, this like the one joke that he's very is like he was he was really proud of being the best at camp. You know what it reminds me of? His entire arc reminds me of what was it was it Care Bears 2, the the kid, the brunette who helps like Darkheart, and boy am I exposing my memory here. And what she wants to be is camp champ, camp champ. I went to bed is like you can put Skip Skip has that personality. Yeah, I'm making a reference to freaking Care Bears while talking about Daria. Oh, anyway. Amelia as a one shot character and giving Daria like some like kind of like okay, felt like she was Daria's friend, and clearly that Daria did not have that same level of like thought towards Amelia, but at least we could say that Amelia looked up to Daria for being like just to do her own thing. Like Daria clearly never wanted to be at the camp at the start with, and oddly enough, and oddly enough, neither did Quinn. But it has its own unique ways of working out. Like Quinn ends up being ostracized at the very end because she stole someone's boyfriend, and Daria ends up having like a level of popularity. So things kind of get flipped around there. The subplot with Trent and the Mystics Spiral breakup, feeling that they're past their prime, and getting inspired by the whole farmer couple who are making like their own chips, their own cookies, filling up bottles of tap water and saying, "Is this here our own spring bottled water straight from the tap?" That last bit reminds me of an old episode of Penn and Teller's Bullshit discussing bottled water. Um, Shame that show will never come back or get released in some form, because I think Showtime owns it. But that I'm digressing here. Um, let's see. But the whole thing was Trent, and having a bit of an arc here. It's like, okay, Mystic Spiral's hitting a rough patch, and it's like there is no inspiration. The fire is not there, and getting inspired by this whole one shot adventure, kind of unique, kind of cool. Like, so kind of nice for his character. The tank, aka the van, actually getting a new interior this season. It looks a lot more cramped, or at least it looks looks a lot smaller on its interior than it did in earlier appearances, which is kind of interesting. But then again, Daria's season 4 saw a lot of changes in designs, and obviously that carries over into season 5. A lot of things being like being shuffled in their look. Um, Also, real interesting that they're saying that this was that the whole Quinn and Daria going to camp is like the whole beginning of Quinn calling Daria her distant cousin and things of that sort. I could have sworn in things like the Daria database or the Daria diaries, the two books that came out in 98, 99, uh ish, kind of I'm trying to think. I know I have them somewhere. I thought that it implied that that happened a lot earlier, but to say that this was the moment and probably contributed a lot more to a lot of Daria and Quinn's tension towards each other that was uh, a lot more apparent in the first season of the show than it is here in the fifth season. It's kind of nice. It's like, yeah, this was the moment. Um, I do want to make mention again that last scene where Jane and Trent pick up Daria. Daria looking considerably shorter. Like, we're talking several inches shorter than Jane. Daria is a bit shorter than Jane, but not that short. So it's like I think somebody either slid Daria's character sheet model on that scene a bit too far down. And I say because it's quite clear that they were still using like overlays in terms of the animation. It wasn't fully digital on a lot of shots because there are instances where you can see where the characters are not flushed with the bottom of the screen. Where it's like, yeah, it's just like the cells were drawn and filled in, but they weren't properly laid down, and it wouldn't surprise me if Daria's was a bit too far down um in that particular scene. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this particular video up here. So we are several episodes into season 5. Next week we got the story of D. So with and I think that's arguably an episode that a lot of folks, if memory serves me right, will probably be looking forward to. Because if memory serves me right, that's a Daria focus episode. But we'll go through that when we go through it. So with that all said, tighten your friendship bracelet, stay safe, like, comment, subscribe if you're so inclined, and we'll see you in the next video, of course, or obviously over on my Twitch channel. With that said, bye.